Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And, Coach, unfortunately, we do have to note that both of these teams are dealing with injuries at the moment.
Yeah, that's the reality of the game, Kevin. The question becomes, how do you adapt? What other guys can step up? Who does a better job tonight of filling in the gaps out there?
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Ayton. Doncic out there with Smart. Then it's James. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Brown, and that one's drained from the low block.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
It's tipped. It's stolen by White. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Celtics. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Cada. Brown outside. 5 on the clock. Pritchard with a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
James finds Doncic. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pritchard from outside. He's off on that one. LA is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I spoke to the Celtics head coach. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. On the wing, Brown. He's defended by LaRavia. That one drops for him.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship would be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
And here's James outside. Nailed from three-point land. LeBron's got 6.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Pass to Brown. Pick off in midair. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Cada. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. 3-point lead. And here is Brown. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. Inside, here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Great pass by Smart. On time, on target.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Musician Jack Harlow in the building, showing his love for his Celtics.
Well, his support seems to be serving them well, right? The way the Celtics have been playing, I'm sure Jack Harlow is having a nice night thus far.
The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. This one for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Smart passes to LeBron. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Smart. Hasn't made one yet. LeBron outside. Here's the three. And Boston with the rebound. Pritchard up top. Guarded by Doncic. Now Hauser. Clock at 6. Brown against Smart. A nice shot by Brown.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
James looking it over. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside White. Back to Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And he makes the first.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. And Brown drops them both. Lakers trailed by 3. Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Brown. To the inside. Here's Walsh. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown with it. LaRavia's there. Here's White. Luka Doncic grabs the miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
To the middle. Shoots from the right block. And a wide open look for James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 13.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Queta, the pass to Pritchard. Wide, a screen on Doncic. Here's Pritchard. Over Doncic. A shot by Pritchard, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Smart kicks to Doncic. James, left side. To the right side. 4 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Brown outside. Back to Pritchard. Off target from outside.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Doncic with a screen for LeBron. To the left wing. Back to Ayton. From deep. LeBron, no good. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 2. And the rejection by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Here's LaRavia. Still scoreless. And Ayton throws it down.
Nice job cleaning some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. Can they get it? That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys?
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. And the Lakers making a change here. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for James. Dalton Connect, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic. Pass to Connect. And here is Kleber. Here's Smart. Back to Kleber. Lakers working the ball around now. Just 3 to shoot. Over Boucher. The rebound by Simon. Boston trailing. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop. Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Celtics making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Smith is checked in. Now here is Smith. Pass to Vincent. Now Hayes. The rebound by the Celtics. Simons surveying the D. Boucher. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Lakers shooting 42% to begin this game. Smith, no good.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Simons, the pass to Boucher. There's 1:59 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Simons. Kleber with the rebound. Simons against Smith. They could use a bucket. Good on the three-point shot.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Vincent. Nothing on the board. Pass to connect. Back to Kleber. Here's Vincent. The three. The rebound by Simons. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Los Angeles leading by 3. Vincent, the pass to Hayes. Here's Vincent. Launches a 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Simons. Banked in off the glass.
And Simons shows off that soft touch inside.
Pass to Hayes. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Vincent. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Simons. They set the pick. From outside the arc. A shot off that time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, he's out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's James. And it's Connect in at the 2-guard spot. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Outside, Simons. There's the screen. Lets it go from deep. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles leads cut to just 1 on the basket from Tillman. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Free throw drops for James.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Outside, Simons. Here's the screen. Pass to Tillman. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Tillman's got his second bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hayes finds Vincent. In the corner, it's Kleba. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. LeBron sets the screen for Hayes. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Over in the corner, Pritchard. A 3-ball. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Hayes. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, Kleba. James outside. LeBron with the muscle inside.
And nothing gets past LeBron. I mean, makes a play before the clock runs out.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Tillman, covered by Hayes. Here's Walsh. Tries from 10, and he overshot that one, missing. There's the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. A shot's good from Simon. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Brown is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Anthony Simons. And then for Los Angeles, Smart's checked in for Dalton Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. James finds Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Doncic has got 5 now.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Doncic against Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, White. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. White's got his second basket of the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Boston making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers trail. LeBron outside. Doncic with a screen for LeBron. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Doncic. From 12 feet out. Doncic right at the doorstep.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
White the pass to Pritchard. Brown against James. 6 to shoot. LeBron against Brown. LeBron with the block.
Come on now. That shot had no chance getting by LeBron.
Some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and it's Simons in for Chris Boucher. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Doncic with a screen for Ayton. James against Brown. Here's Smart. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, with everything else Smart does on the floor, his three-point shooting is really a bonus.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Celtics trailed by 4. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. LeBron against Brown. Down low. Here's Queta. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. Outside for Smart. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Brown against LeBron. Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back over to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. To the paint, deflects the pass. Now the Lakers on the break. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6 points.
Well, this speaks to Ayton's hustle, that he can run the floor on a fast break.
Simons against Smart. Back to Brown. LeBron against Simons. Here's Smart. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smart's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
A kick out to Simons. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Ayton. To the middle. Here we go, one-on-one. And the layup is good. Cada's got his second basket.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. Now here's Simon. Over Smart. It's rebounded by Doncic.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Ayton, the pass to LeBron. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown with it. He's picked up by James. LeBron against Brown. Outside, Simons. The tray. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. LeBron with the tough bucket.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Here's Pritchard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Smart.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hayes is checked in. All free throws good from Pritchard.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Smart against White. Now LaRavia. All scoring in this one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Cada. 2 points. That one goes.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. And Hayes kicks to Doncic. The Lakers moving the ball around. Nice shot by Smart.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Celtics trailed by 4. Pritchard with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to White. Puts up a 3. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Hayes. The 3 for Doncic. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pritchard against Doncic. Pritchard passes to Cada. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, he has so much size. Ayton forcing the defense to collapse on him and gets to the line.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls.
Well, I appreciate how focused DeAndre Ayton is on excelling at what he does best. His primary concern is being a force in the paint on both ends.
Simons He's checked in for Pritchard. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Doncic against Simons. The Celtics need to get a shot off. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's two great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
The Celtics shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. The Lakers with the ball. Now here's LeBron. Pass to LaRavia. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Queta, and stolen by LeBron. Here's LaRavia. He has yet to score. The three for Doncic. The rebound by Queta.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Brown right side. Out to White. Six on the shot clock. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. Here's LaRavia. He's covered by Pritchard. And Ayton throws it down.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
Pritchard with the ball. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Queta. Brown with it. LaRavia's there. A fadeaway. Busted. No good that time either.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Here's Pritchard following the basket by LeBron James. And it's White, top of the key. Brown inside. LaRavia's there. Brown's shot is good. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Doncic passes to LaRavia. Lakers working the ball around now. Doncic outside. Doncic converts inside.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. White up top. Hauser bounce pass. Pass to Brown. Launches it. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
Doncic passes to Ayton. And here is James. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. James has got 25 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Brown. 19 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition. Trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
Over in the corner, LaRavia. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. And here's White. He's got 14. Brown outside. Here's Kata, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Doncic against Pritchard. Doncic right side. Over Pritchard. Again, the Lakers.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Pass to Hauser. Outside, White. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Smart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And there it is for him. White's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Hey, sometimes it's your night. White's number keeps getting called, and he keeps coming through.
Ayton finds Smart. Here's LaRavia. No good on the three. The Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
Now here's Ayton after Jaylen Brown's miss. For the three. And again, no good by the Lakers. Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's White. And they recover it. Knocks down the three ball. Pritchard's got 8.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Doncic. Ayton a screen on Pritchard. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Ayton missing. Boston leading by 4. White left side. Pass to Pritchard. White setting the pick for Pritchard. 5 to shoot. Shoots over James. The kick out to Brown. Brown on the move. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact.
Back to Doncic. They get it back. Shot to stop the run. The shot, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Brown outside. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams will make substitutions. Lakers trailed by 8. Now Vincent. Doncic passes to Kleba. Here's Vincent, covered by Simons. Vincent with it, shoots over Simons. And again, no good by the Lakers. Pass to Brown. Shot from the wing. That doesn't go either for Brown. Lakers shooting reasonably well, 45%. It's Vincent, top of the key. Doncic looking it over. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Trying to end the drought. Vincent misses. Celtics leading by 8. Now here's Brown. 1 point in the game.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Lakers shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Brown. James checked in for the Lakers. .137 left here in the third quarter. Stolen away. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. From deep, James. Boucher with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 12. Inside. Kicks it out to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Celtics.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Boucher. Now here's Gonzalez. Defended by Vincent. Three-pointer, Simon. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% from the floor. Here's James. From the arc. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Lakers 5 right now. Maxi Kleber is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's James. Then it's Dalton Connect. And it's Vincent in at the point guard. Outside, James. And Boston with the rebound. Pritchard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Simons. Boucher the screen. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 12. Now Vincent. Here's Connect. And the shot goes in.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Pritchard with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And Connect slams it in.
Rising up. Dalton Connect.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Pass to Simons. To the paint. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Connect with it. Covered by Simons. And here's Boucher. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Now Pritchard. From deep three-point land. And rebounded by Connect. Connect's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Vincent. He's covered by Pritchard. And here is LeBron. Pass to Kleber. There's the triple. Boucher with the rebound. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Connect. He's covered by Pritchard. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Connect. James has got 28.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now, here's Boucher. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. Kleber, no good. Celtics leading by 9. Pritchard with the ball. Here's Walsh. Defended by Vincent. Pritchard against James. Puts up a deep 3. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Lakers trailed by 9. Pass to Vincent. Now Kleber. In the corner, it's James. And they double up James. Vincent, the pass to Kleber. It's deflected. Outside, Simons. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got the lead up to 12 now for Boston.
Well, you see that quick release. And Simons right on the money.
Pass to Connect. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Tillman. Outside, Simons. And he drives in. Shoots over Connect. And that one goes long. Lakers trail by 9. Back to Vincent. Pass to LeBron. Over in the corner, Pritchard. And he lays it straight in. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's James. The shot by Kleba, wide open. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Here's Pritchard. Defended by Vincent. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Simon. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trailed by 8. And it's Connect in the corner. And some changes here for the Celtics. Einod's checked in, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Chris Boucher. The Lakers also changing it up. Andre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Marcus Smart comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Celtics on D. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. James sets the screen for Doncic. 6 to shoot. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And he's good on the first of 3. Some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Anferny Simons. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Los Angeles. He's off on the second. At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist, Sam Hauser coach is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
And the Celtics with possession here after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Outside, White from past the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Smart dishes to LeBron. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 31 points for LeBron.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Now, here's Brown. There's a good screen. They need this one. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Beyond the arc. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
On the wing run. A rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to James. That 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 4. Now Pritchard. Here's White. Strong move off the glass.
and the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Ayton a screen on White. Now Doncic. Let's lose a three. Drained from outside.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Pritchard. The screen from Brown. Here's Cato. He's covered by Ayton. White. Jumper is off. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside. Here's Smart. Here's LaRavia. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
So it's the Celtics now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Brown. Cleared away by Ayton. The Lakers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. LeBron fights his way through.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
It drops.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Ayton.
And that's a huge score by Ayton. His team needed it, and he delivered them.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, Hallie, thanks. Now, here's Brown. Fires the 3. Doncic for the rebound. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Nails the jumper.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Pritchard.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Pritchard against Doncic. Now Brown. 14 feet away. That's in there.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Luka Doncic missed on the three. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Luka Doncic out there with Smart. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's LeBron James. And it's LaRavia in at the three.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Richard with the ball. Guarded by Doncic. Here's White. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. It's a one-point game. The three is off. And the Celtics shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Brown with it. LaRavia is there. Brown inside. He's defended by LaRavia. Can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. Doncic outside. James sets the screen for Doncic. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Brown. From deep. Cleared away by James. Now Doncic. And here is Ayton. Down it goes for 3.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Hauser. Covered by LeBron. Brown inside. LaRavia's there. Oh, good on the layup.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
It's good. Celtics trail by 7. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now here's Brown. He's defended by LaRavia.
Tricky move by Brown inside, making sure he gets the whistle and completes his motion.
Free throw, no good. Can't make a second free throw either. Missing both. Now James launches it, and there's the 3.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Brown. And that time also a missed shot. Outside, Smart. Here's Doncic. Now LaRavia takes the three. Rebounded by Brown. We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. And the rejection by Ayton. Now White from outside. Doncic for the rebound. LeBron outside. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
And I guess they waited for overtime to break out the big guns. It's not even close in this extra period.
It's funny that after 4 quarters, really looking like this was a pick-em game, overtime was a complete beatdown. I can't say that I saw that coming.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pritchard against Doncic. Beyond the arc.
Well, he was fearless there against tight defense. Ayton not scared of getting sent to the line.
First one falls for. He hits both from the stripe.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Simon's basket is good.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka, and Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.